Howdy boys, it's NPC, and today we're going to be doing a drip or drown on the Pegassi Torero, which is based off of the original Countach. But of course, before we can do that, we have to go over the vote totals from last week's drip or drown episode, which is of this beautiful Arizona T-bottle themed RX-7 behind us, ZR350 in-game, and I think this thing looks immaculate. But of course, the votes are the ones that speak. You guys have the power in this series, and 79 of you, I am very sad to say, have voted for Drown. And that is quite a hefty number. I don't know if you guys are plotting something against me, if you guys have some kind of secret NPC hated group chat going on, but your efforts are wasted because this vehicle has been deemed drip worthy with 132 winning votes. So that means we get to keep the car, which is awesome because I actually love this build. I think it's creative. I'm a big fan of creativity and originality, and I don't think I've seen another RX-7 like this. Anyway, we're gonna go purchase a Torero, and then I will see you guys in the custom shop. All right, my friends, here we are in LS Customs with our Torero, and we're gonna start upgrading right away. Armor brakes for our bumpers. Oh, what is that? The long, smooth bumper. That does not look very Countach-esque. But you know what I do see with it is kind of maybe like a RoboCop style build where they like on the Interceptor, the new Interceptor that they just added with the bar that completely goes across, cuts off all the headlights. Kind of similar. The headlights are still here, but the bumper is all like, it's got its mouth taped. It's like a prisoner or something. For the diffuser, we've got the rake, the other rake, and then the other rake with the mud flaps. And I almost feel like this is the best looking one just because there's so much tire here and the rakes are pretty humongous. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know about the diffuser. It looks really awkward. We'll come back to the rear bumper. For the headlights, we can throw on some headlight covers. We can completely cover it, and I think that's kind of what I want to do. Actually, I think I want to cover them. We just want those to go away, so instead of looking like a raccoon, it can now be all smooth on the front end. If we need our headlights, they'll pop up here. And then for the rear panel, we can definitely make this a whiteout one. All right, I think this is the closest we're gonna get, the mask panel. Okay, that's pretty cool. We can do a black mask panel. That might be the wave. We'll see. I'm just going to leave it white for now just to see how it looks. We can come back to that. Engine upgrade, we're going to max it out. For the engine cover, what looks... that's weird. Smooth cover, I think, is the way to go. Oh, this one's kind of cool. The dual scoop. That looks really interesting. I feel like the dual scoop looks better. It looks like if we're going for something weird and smooth, this is the way to go, right? But there's still so many vents and stuff. I feel like I can't just ignore that. So maybe we'll go with the dual scoop. That's just a very interesting looking piece. It looks nice. Honestly, from the back, it does look nice. From the sides, so-so, but you know, we're going to be looking at the back most of the time anyway. For the exhaust, we can do the singular exhaust. Oh, this looks stupid. It looks... this looks really stupid. It looks like... I think it's from Animal Crossing, the little dudes with the... I forgot what they're called. These things. Anyway, we can go to the hood next, and we can do a front spoiler. Can we make our car just look like it's backwards? I don't know. This is so ugly, man. Okay, we're not gonna do a front spoiler. I don't know if I can make a front spoiler work. Honestly, with all the wacky builds that I do and all the, you know, creative points that I see, this one does not have a thought train. There's no line of thinking that I can follow here. There's one, and it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Disney World or Universal Studios or something, but basically there's like the stunt drivers who will, it'll look like their car's driving backwards, but really they're just in the car and the steering wheel and seat are facing backwards out. So that it, like, I don't know, they can drive forward more accurately. Those things are always pretty cool. I think the 1916 plate is pretty fitting. That is from my original crew that I made with Harmon back when we were like 16 years old. And it's also kind of fitting for the era of this car because it is a pretty old vehicle. For the color, since it's all going to be in pretty much one color, that's all we have, right? Yep, it is all we have. We could do some sort of matte, maybe. I don't know if that would look really weird. I feel like This car could maybe look good with like a matte and a pearlescent. I kind of feel like I'm turning it into a toy car by putting it in matte, so maybe not. Maybe not. The metals do look pretty cool. Okay, you know what's really killing it? It's the suspension. I'm gonna drop that all the way. It is actually still a lot higher than I hoped. This bumper just looks like it should be right up against the ground. And then let's figure out a spoiler as well. The curved spoiler, the classic spoiler looks really good in my opinion. The high downforce spoiler, that is odd to say the least. And then here we have the classic and lip. I feel like the classic spoiler just looks the best. I think it works with the shape the best. So we're just going to throw on a classic spoiler. And then transmission, we're going to max it out. Turbo tuned. And for our rims, do we want low profile tires? That is a really good question. Oh, I actually really like the high fives. I think these look super nice. Let's throw those on for now. That being said, I don't think it really fits our, I don't know what we're trying to do with this build, honestly. It's not really RoboCop-like. It's kind of like the, you know what it reminds me of is the Arena War Future Shock kind of vehicles. Like, it just looks a little futuristic right now. Maybe that's what we can do. Oh, the modern mesh looks good, but it's a modern mesh. Do we want something more era-fitting, or do we want to go for something crazy? The rims in this car are just tiny. Do we want tuner wheels? I feel like they just get so small. The front looks okay. The back is teeny tiny. I don't know if we really like that. But it looks funny with the big rims. So, oh god. Let's check out some street rims. Maybe there's something in store for us here. I feel like something with 5 spokes could actually look pretty cool. I just feel like I don't want the wheel to look too small. Also not too dish. Like, look at that. That looks so hollow. Concave mega meshes are never a bad option to make something look kind of like baller, like high rolling, you know, that luxury sort of feel. I actually don't mind these. I don't mind these. Maybe let's throw them in a black for now, and we can see what else we can come up with maybe for like color. We'll bulletproof those as well. For the window tint, we will make that limo, and then we can go back and finish the rest of the car. Like, I don't hate the way the car looks right now, but at the same time, it kind of looks standard. We do need to change the color, that is for sure. Cream is kind of cool. It's just so boxy, man. I hate how boxy it is. Maybe we should make it a darker color to take away from like the boxiness, or maybe is that just a front bumper issue? Let's check. It kind of is a front bumper thing. This one adds some boxiness for sure. That being said, I still like it. I know this is like objectively the better looking one, but for something kind of wacky looking, I think this is what we go for. And I don't know if we should go for a rear diffuser. Like, they just look crazy. They just like they don't add anything good to the car. So maybe I think I'm just gonna leave the diffuser off still. And then on the rear panel, the squinty, I feel like the squinty looks good. Makes the car seem a little flatter to match the headlights or the taillights, and that's good because it is sort of bulbous in the middle. We really just have to focus on our color here, and I think it could look good with a dark base, maybe like midnight purple perhaps. We could also try a dark brown, or this is chocolate brown, but a dark shade of brown, and then we can maybe give it a cool pearlescent. This is pretty insane. The yellow, the chocolate brown with the yellow, this is actually nuts. This is crazy looking. This is just brown, and I think it looks fantastic. That being said, I don't think it beats this. That's pretty crazy. There's also, what else? There's bright orange. There's orange. That one's kind of like a mandarin chocolate sort of vibe. And then there's this salmon pink. Great looking color scheme for more retro cars, and this is definitely up that alley. That being said, I think I like the caramel. Caramel's crazy. I think I like the orange a little more. It's a little less harsh than the yellow. You know, I'm actually pretty happy with this. A brown Countach, or I guess I should say it's more caramel colored because it's pretty orange with the pearlescent, and I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. Is this the spoiler we want? I want to say yes. There's like a little lip spoiler that we could do as well. And okay, I'm honestly curious to see how this would look. There's like the hood in the front. Well, you can't make the back small enough, so I don't want the lip spoiler. What was the, is it the bodywork? The back, the rear panel. There we go. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. It's the engine cover. If we just made that smooth, how would that look? Oh, you know what? The vented cover, I think, is objectively like the best looking one. I love the vented cover. Oh my god, the vented cover looks good. Oh, now I want to change it. I think the vented cover just looks so much better. Okay, you know what? We can do it. I think we can afford to do that. I was hoping to see just how the smooth bumper would look. I don't like how there's this giant like outline around it. I think that looks pretty odd. And the car doesn't look smooth enough around the rest of the vehicle to like keep that. It kind of looks like a turtle shell. So I think it's better to have either, you know, the dual scoop, or we can have the vented cover. And I think the vented cover just looks the best. I think we should also throw back on the classic spoiler. Oh, hang on. You see, now that changes things. Now I just feel like there's this giant like empty hole in the car. If we did with no spoiler, it looks pretty good. I think I do want a spoiler. We don't need a spoiler. We could go for this. We could go for this. Like, it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Every Countach has a spoiler. We all like the Countach, and we all know the spoiler looks good. Let's try with no spoiler. Let's see how it does in the comments. I'm really interested to see how you guys are going to vote on this. We can maybe change the rim color as well. Can we make this match up any better? Oh, that's kind of sick. Dark ivory or like dark brown or something. I feel like it's got to be either dark ivory or dark brown. I feel like the other ones are a little too light, too peanut butter like. Maybe we'll just do dark brown, and then oh, that's, you know what's crazy is olive green. That's a pretty insane color combo. That being said, I think this is how we're gonna leave the car. Unless there's any colors that we think could look better, but I highly doubt it. Like silvers look pretty good. I think that's pretty like futuristic and sleek looking. Oh, this is actually insane. I really like the stone silver. Hang on now, hang on. Does the stone silver look better than the brown, the caramel? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I feel like no. I think this is a pretty insane color combination. So let's just go with this for now. And that is it for the car. All that's left is for you guys to vote, but of course let's take it out in better lighting, see if the car holds up in the daytime. All right, and here we go. We are in the sunlight and the car looks fucking cool. The car looks so cool. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. This is weird. This is a Countach, man. I think part of me, like, I really like the open space in the back, how it's not blocked by a spoiler. I think it's pretty refreshing to see. At the same time, I don't know if all of, like, there's this part right on the back that curves, and it's curved like from the top of the windshield all the way to the back of the car. It makes it look a little hatchback-like, but I think I still like the car. I think it still looks pretty cool. Very smooth looking. How about if we pop up the headlights? Honestly, with this this bumper in the front, I think it looks better with the headlights down. Pop-ups kind of make it look like a frog. They're just like sticking out of its head. It's got a giant mouth. Here's the anatomy of a frog's face for reference. But yeah, I think it is a very nice take on the Countach. I like the small headlights, all the pieces. We just used all the weird pieces, and that's what we like to do in this series. We like to push the boundaries of what a car can look like. We like to make wacky builds and see if people like them. Hopefully you guys feel the same about this one as last time, where it's, you know, even if people don't like it, it's still a majority sways it in the right direction. But of course, that's for you guys to dictate in the comment section below. I'm gonna have a pinned comment saying vote here. You can like either Drip if you want me to keep the vehicle, you think it looks good, or Drown if you hate it and you want to see it gone, and I will sell it in the next episode. It is up to you guys, so make sure you guys are voting. And that's about it. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoy. Sub if you're new to the channel and would like to see how this Drip or Drown pans out. And that's about it. Until next time, take care. Peace.